Hello and welcome back to more Dracula 3, The Path of the Dragon. We are trying to just pick up on this game. Last time we were in the graveyard at Martha's grave, so let's check that out, shall we? Okay, so
it's closed.
Martha? Alright. Do I have an inventory? I don't remember. I do. We have this hollow, or this gramophone needle.
It's closed.
There might be some sort of way to get in here. But it doesn't look like there is yet. So
it's closed.
yeah, we need to move on. That creepy kid over there. Alright. There's nothing back here. Let's go. I wonder if you talk to people more than once. Like, do you need to?
Hey, sir!
I'm also nervous about the characters now, because I pretty much know that they're not going to harm me. Is it possible to contact him?
He left a phone number? Ask for Costanza 135.
Constanza 135. Alright, got it.
I'll leave you. You seem to have a great deal of work.
Well, with all due respect, Father, I gotta move the old ones to
Okay.
me.
We
This
know.
here.
Okay, we know. Jeez. Ugh. Alright. Well, okay, here we go. Alright. Can I get out of here, please? Thank you. Oh, her grave is right there. Alright, let's go back down to the town. And I actually need to get back to where that, no, not this way. I keep getting turned around. Alright, this way. Not that way. This way. Where that cutscene was, because when I looked back, my recording, the place is right there, that he was looking at us from, but we can't get there for some reason. So yeah, he made a comment that he swears that he saw someone looking at him from the abandoned building. But yeah, apparently we can't go there, so. I was hoping that I could, but I can't. So where have we not been? I'm gonna use the phone in a minute. Just don't get frustrated. Alright, turn around. Go back. This way. No. Go back this way. Alright, let's just go to our hotel and call. No, don't want to speak to you. Bye. I need to use the phone. Costanza,
This is Father Gregorio Najesco.
Hello, this is Father Arno Moriani. I belong to the Sacred Congregation of Rites, and I'm investigating the case of the late Martha Caligaro.
Ah, yes, I'm aware of that. She was a good Christian, courageous, charitable, and she attended Mass regularly. I appreciated her a great deal.
Goodbye, Father Gregorio. I wish you a good rest.
Goodbye, Father Arno.
Well, I think I've done enough for this first day at La Vista. It's time to go to bed.
Alright. La de vista. Alright, so let's go to bed. Because we have done everything that we needed to do. Alright. Dream sequence activated.
Johan!
Luciana,
Johan! May I come up?
come. Luciana.
Johan!
Oh. What is happening over there? I didn't actually know that there was a dream sequence. Oh! What the?
Lord, free me from night terrors. What a strange nightmare. I think I need to refresh my ideas. What if I went to visit Janos at the castle?
Oh.
Please, Father, I have something to tell you.
Okay. Hello? Yes, ma'am. What?
Mr. Stefan Luca, a reporter from the city, arrived here this morning. He's in the parlor. He sort of told me to kind of tell you he'd like to talk to you.
What?
A reporter? Very well, I'll go.
Wait, Father. I also wanted to tell you. I have to make up the room to the right of yours for Mr. Luca. And maybe it's dumb, but I don't dare go in it anymore.
Oh? Why is that, Ozana?
Well, it's like it was kind of cursed.
Really? What makes you think that?
Spot. Black spot. More I rub, less it goes away. And then crucifix. It falls down on its own.
Oh, God. What can I do to reassure you?
Please, put the cross back in place. I don't dare touch it. And bless the room. That way, I'll be able to go in it to do the housework.
Okay.
Please, Father, I have something to tell you.
Wait, lady. What? No. What do you mean you have something to tell me?
This must be the room of Janos Peckmester. Smells of tobacco. My next-door neighbor is a heavy smoker.
Wait a minute. Is it this room? Oh, okay. It's this room. Right. Cross. Yeah, that's a little unsettling.
Here's the black spot that frightens Ozana so much.
What's with it? Alright.
Gloria Patri, e Filio, e Spiritui Sancto, sicut erat in principio, et nunc, et semper, et in saecula saeculorum. Amen.
Okie doke. All done?
Ozana, I put the crucifix back in place and said a prayer. Are you reassured?
Thank you, Father. Thanks a lot. I'll be able to fix up the room. Dr. Florescu came by. She asked for you to go to the dispensary because she needs blood donors.
What?
If you're so inclined.
Fine, I'll go there.
No, I will not be a part of some vampire's meal. No, thank you. I saw this meme a while back. It said, vampires drink blood to get vitamin D because they can't go out in the sun. But you don't think about that because they're vampires and whatever, and, you know, saying that, hey, you're rude. Alright, what's this? Hello?
Delighted to meet you, Father. Concerning Martha, I mean Dr. Caligaro, it's very important that you know. She was murdered.
What are you saying?
What?
Yes. I didn't introduce myself. Stefan Luca, journalist. It's a good thing that you're here. Since the departure of Father Gregoriou, this village really needed a priest.
Yet I didn't come to replace him.
Of course, I know why the Vatican has sent you, for Martha's canonization. But I want to talk with you about something else. There's something much more serious. Martha, well, she was killed for defying evil.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Are you skeptical? I was too. But read this letter that Martha sent me 3 months before her death.
Okay. To the attention of Stephen Luca, journalist for the Val Telegraph, Alba Eula. Sir, I read your last letter with certain irritation, I must admit. Let's see. The people I'm telling you about are afraid to fall asleep, hear voices, walk in their sleep, and present strange stigmata. Finally, and most importantly, they die of a devastating and inexplicable anemia. And you believe that it is simply a matter of nervous affliction? Even Professor von Kruger, so conventional in his approach, admitted that it was something else than a nervous disorder. I will send you the medical files. Please examine them and you will change your opinion. Please believe me, a strong force is at work, and I will be in great need of allies to be able to counter it. Sir, please help. My sincerest greetings, Martha.
Here are the notes Martha kept. Once you've read the file on each victim, you'll be convinced. I'm sure.
Okay. Road mender has lived alone since the death of his wife. Not very sociable, strong, no previous medical history. September 1913. Found unconscious while working near the Broken Oak Crossroads. Crossroads. October. Blood analysis. Noted anomaly. I'll get in touch with Professor von Kruger. That was Marian Merskew Prada. Alright, no name. Late October, repeated transfusions. The patient declares himself cured. 2 days later, was found dead on his bed, drained of blood. I'll start writing an article on the case with Professor von Kruger. We think we have identified a new syndrome, the P anomaly. The professor wishes that I begin systematic tests on the town's population. Okay, so that was for the same guy, Marion. Alright, Celdric Malascal, schoolboy orphan. April 1916. The child complains of nightmares, sleepwalking, sedative prescribed. June. Anemia symptoms observed. Blood test P anomaly present. Blood transfusions, improvements, then relapses. July. Noted hematoma on the neck. I am very worried. Child held at the dispensary. I seek the help of G. We take all precautions. Alas, I fall asleep during my shift. The child dies. I contact the police. Reply, due to threat of war, no one is available. No investigation. Unknown young woman. Amnesic young woman left on the roads by the war. God knows how she arrived at our village. October 1919. I met the young woman close to the cemetery, shivering with cold. I took her to the dispensary, gave her food. Routine test, P anomaly found. I noticed several blue marks, no clear wounds, but strange hematoma on the neck. Police alerted. There's no reaction. G comes to see me. We apply the traditional method, but the young woman leaves as soon as the dispensary surveillance lightens up. She roams aimlessly around the village at night. November, the young woman is found dead at the cemetery, near the grave with the wild rose bush, drained of her blood. Police finally come to the scene, but the investigation is botched. Inspector Lepar's conclusion: the victim died of cold. This is shameful. I must do something. Ariel Volpesco, Osana's son. Father dead. Intelligent but spoiled and turbulent. His mother forgives him everything. January 1920. Mother concerned the child is not well. The P anomaly detected, a test done a few months earlier, did not show anything. I chose not to fight. I send the child to the seaside, far from here. February, good news. The child is recovered, no relapse. He must stay there. I am happy, but still worried. Who will be the next victim? I will not be able to send them all away. I must tackle the root of evil.
The documents you showed me are astonishing. However, I'm surprised Dr. Calugaro entrusted you with them. Doctor-patient confidentiality and all.
Medical secrecy is a secondary issue when human lives are at stake. Think of it. The identified victims are just the latest ones. Martha was convinced that there were many others over the past years. No, the past centuries. She wanted me to alert public opinion, but the editors of my paper were pressured. Our enemy is very influential. We have to do something.
Let's see. I agree that these files are very disturbing, but we can't take the place of the police.
Martha contacted them a number of times, to no result.
Perhaps they didn't take her seriously. We should call back to explain the situation calmly.
The police, once again, didn't do their job. Call them, and you'll see.
That would seem to be the most reasonable course, if you don't have any objection.
Go right ahead. The telephone is in the next room. When you realize the ineffectiveness of the police, come back to see me.
Alright, I got things to do. But I'm gonna do this one thing because I already know that they're gonna be freaking out. They're gonna be like,
I can't borrow this without permission.
they're gonna be like, no, there's nothing. I know already.
This is Inspector Brutar.
I belong to the Sacred Congregation of Rights. I've come to Vladiviste to investigate the case of Martha Caligaro in view of her eventual canonization.
Martha Caligaro. I remember her well. Always bothering my men with unbelievable stories, groundless complaints. She wasn't a bad woman, but she had a screw loose.
I'll note your opinion. Inspector, I'm calling because my investigation has revealed several suspicious deaths, which all occurred in Vladiviste. They could very well be murders.
Give me the names of the supposed victims.
Marian Marescu, dead in October 1913. Seldrick Maliskal in July 1916. And an unidentified young girl who died in November 1919.
I see exactly what you're talking about. Wasn't it a certain Stefan Luca who transmitted this information to you?
Well, that is...
Of course it's him. Don't believe anything he tells you. He's just been fired by his newspaper. He's just a troublemaker. Father Moriani, I have to warn you. Our country is currently in the grip of a certain agitation. And the Catholic minority isn't viewed very positively by certain political groups. So, if I were in your shoes, I wouldn't prolong my visit to Transylvania.
Thank you for your advice, but you understand that I can't leave without carrying out my mission. Goodbye, Inspector. The police think that Martha was mad. The case doesn't look good, but it's out of the question for me to close the file without digging deeper. Let's go back to the journalist to question him.
Okay. So yeah, we're not going to be able to convince the police because apparently the person who is in power, for one, he looks down upon the Catholic community because crosses, and two, because Martha has reported these exact things. So we're gonna have to find a new case to report in order to stack the evidence up. So yeah.
Good. Did you call the police? Are you convinced that they won't do a thing? Then we can go on to serious matters. Read these 2 letters and tell me what you think of them.
Okay.
Vampires, hosts. My lord. I must elucidate this sorry affair. Let's subject Stefan Luca to some methodical questioning.
No. Vampires exist in this game, okay? This is Dracula. We're in Transylvania. Or near Transylvania. Yes. This is definitely the work of a vampire. Alright, so let's read the first letter. Dr. Martha Caligari, Vladiviste Dispensary, December 10th, 1919, to the attention of Stephen Luca, journalist for the Vale Telegraph, Alba, Eula. Stefan, so your article was rejected? Thank you for your courageous attempt. Alas, I see now we must find a different solution. I will speak to you about it in person. To answer your question, please know that I was never interested in vampire legends prior to my arrival in Vladiviste. When little Cedric was at his worst, it was our friend G who helped me implement the traditional measures. The garlic and the protective circle. I noticed an improvement until that fateful night when I found the window open, the crumbs of host dispersed by the wind, and the child dead in his bed. How could I, after that, harbor the slightest doubt about the enemy we were fighting? Best wishes, Martha Caligari. Alright. And another letter to Stephen Luca. December 19th, 1919. Dear friend, I thought a lot after our last conversation. Where then is the beast hiding? It has certainly changed its lair since the war. Even if I knew where it was, I would avoid approaching it directly because it keeps on its guard. There is still the path of the dragon left. I am convinced that it will lead me to my goal. I know that you and G do not approve my intentions. No doubt there is danger. My life is not so precious as to prevent me from risking it for a good cause. I have carefully read the ancient text regarding our enemy. A few clues lead me to believe that the path begins in Turkey. I plan to go there soon to look for traces of the dragon. P.S. Upon my return, I will hand you the file that I have put together on the path of the dragon. If something should happen to me, you will know, or you will find it in my case. To find the key, carefully observe the order of the paintings on the wall. Best regards, Martha Caligari. These paintings?
The letters you showed me raise a lot of questions. First of all, what exactly does the term vampire signify?
Vampire, Wampir, Upir, Upir, Bukalakis for the Greeks. Do these words really evoke nothing for you?
To tell you the truth, they do. I seem to recall reading something about these, creatures. So, if I understand right, Martha tried to drive them back with a communion host, ground into a powder?
That's right. With the crumbs from the host, she drew a protective circle.
Tell me, was the host consecrated?
I suppose so.
No, it wasn't.
Did Father Gregoriou know that this sort of activity was going on in his parish?
He didn't.
The best would be for you to ask him the question.
I'm certain that it was not consecrated, because he shouldn't have, thinking, oh my god, thinking of, the, what do you call it, like the Catholic thing, I don't know what to call it, if it's consecrated, like, it should be protected, yeah. Let's go see my girlfriend really quick. Oh, she closed the door. Oh, what? No, she didn't. Wait a minute. Go in there. She should be in the kitchen still. No, she's not. Alright, there she is. She almost scared me. Alright, hello.
Thank you for stopping by. I noticed that my blood stocks were really insufficient. Would you let me take a sample of yours?
Certainly. I was a priest medic during the war. I saw many lives saved thanks to transfusions.
Oh, so you're a nurse as well. Then you'll be able to do it yourself. Great.
What?
I have to rush off to see a patient on the other side of the village.
Wait a minute.
Oh, what exactly do I have to do?
Draw your blood and place the bottle in the refrigerated chest. The combination is easy to remember. The date the dispensary was built.
Oh my gosh.
They're coming to get me. I have to go. Could you mark your blood type in the analysis reports? And also determine the types of the last 3 donors? I didn't have time to run the tests. Oh yes, and if the phone rings, please answer. See you later.
So you just freaking single-handedly turned me into your nurse. Oh my gosh. Not good, not good. I don't know what the freak I'm doing.
I have to sterilize this equipment before I use it. I have to sterilize this equipment.
Okay, so go to your inventory. Take this. Get out of it.
I have to
Sterilize it.
sterilize this equipment before I use it. I have to sterilize this equipment before I use it.
Okay, dude.
I have to sterilize this equipment before I use it.
What? How do I use stuff?
I have to sterilize.
I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. Let's see here. What was this door? Okay. Ah! What? Okay. Combination. This thing. This thing. I'm just getting a lay of the land. Let me go out really quick. I'll need to get the date really quick. Turn around, get the date. Dispensary. What? So why will it not tell me the year? Go into the kitchen. Will this sterilize the equipment? Ah. So that's how you sterilize it. Alright, medical instruments. Close that. Okay, what's this back here? Woo! Okay, don't do that again. Oh my god. Oh, wow. Okay, so let's go back into the laboratory.
I have to sterilize this.
I sterilized it. So
I have to sterilize this equipment.
I could have sworn that I sterilized it. What's this? Can I go over here? No? Alright. Go in the kitchen again. Do not go to the back door. Put it in here. Open up the fire. Grab a log. Maybe that's where I messed up. I didn't put more logs on the fire. There we go. Now, you can see through it for a minute. It's bubbling. Let's just let that bubble, just to make sure that I don't have to wait for a sequence to end. Do I need to take it off now? Sterilized instruments. Okay, now they're sterilized. Let's go back to the lab. Go into my inventory. And now...
I've done this hundreds of times to other people, but giving yourself a shot is not the same thing.
No, it isn't.
Be brave. It has to be done.
Alright, so
First, disinfect the area where we're injecting the needle.
Alright, where is it? This? Is it this? Is this a... Which one is the disinfectant? Where the freak is the disinfectant? What? Can I put this on? Alright. So, take that. Nope. Take that. What is this? Okay. And then... I don't know. Wait. Can I take it out? I don't know.
The ampule is full.
There it is.
Perfect.
Alright.
Now I have to store the bottle of blood in the refrigerated cabinet.
Alright, so I don't know what year yet. I need to figure out the year.
Maria asked me to answer the telephone.
Okay, so telephone's ringing. Where is it? There it is.
This is Professor Heinrich von Kruger.
Oh, von Kruger.
Dr. Florescu has gone out. May I take a message?
Please ask him to call me back as soon as possible at Munich 321941.
I'll be sure to do that. It'd be better for me to call from the inn.
Well, I really don't know when this thing was founded. Let's see. Dispensary. Maybe try 1916. Can't hurt to be wrong, right? Let's try that. What? Is it already unlocked? No. 19. Okay. 1 6. Nope, apparently that's not it. This is making it more locked. Okay, 19. Ah, 1905. So apparently you just do it until it unlocks. Simple enough. Put that up there. What was my next task? I need to type the blood. Blood type, I don't know. Alright, so we need to find out what blood type for 814 is, which is my blood type. What the freak? How do I type the blood? There's like blood on the thing. Do I just lock it back, or what do I do? I don't want a vampire getting a hold of my blood. It looks like these have been messed with already. So... Oh. Okay. Alright, so I washed my hands. So does that mean I can touch stuff now? 814. No. I can't mess with anything. Did I mess up? Oh.
Perfect. I'm sure of my results. Maria should be happy.
Okay.
I've done my work well.
Alright. So my blood type is B. For Steven, it's O. Janos is B. Janelle is AB. Okie dokie. P anomaly. Oh, Stefan. Stefan has the P anomaly. Unknown anomaly for Janos. And Martha has O. No, that's Gregorio. Gregorio Thomas? Isn't that the priest? Okay, so we can go, I guess. Yep. Alright. Let's go back here. Here. Use the phone. There's no one new. So we go here. Can we talk to Stefan still? Stefan's still here. Okay. According to you, Vladivis is threatened by a vampire in the 20th century?
That's the frightful reality.
And why don't the residents do something to rid themselves of a curse like that?
Because they're resigned and submissive. To vanquish evil, you have to be strong.
Of course. Wait a minute, guys. I am seeing that my what do you call it? My text is really small. And I don't know why. So I guess it just does not. I tried to change the resolution, but that doesn't work. So let's just deal with it. Are you quite sure that Martha didn't die a natural death? Have you spoken of vampires with Janos Peckmister, our neighbor?
She wasn't that old.
Yeah.
Overwork, perhaps?
Come on, she was in perfect health. Just before she died, She was still hiking in the mountains.
She was a victim, and they covered it up and said that she died of natural causes. But she was probably drained of her blood, and the creature might have been in the mountains where she was climbing.
Yes, we chatted over a glass of Suica, our local prune brandy. Janos is a great lad, very cultured, but he has a rare lack of imagination.
Okay.
I have to question Father Grigoriou about this sinister story of vampires.
Yeah. Because I think he has the P anomaly. Am I right? Documents. Blood tests. Yeah, he has the P anomaly. With the Kruger test. Alright, so we have to go back and make sure. Let's talk to him.
Greenleaf Rest Home. Good day.
Could I
What?
speak to Father Grigoriou Nigescu, please? This is Father Arno Moriani.
One moment, I'll see.
This is Father Gregorio Nijescu.
Hello, this is Father Arno Moriani. Father, I have to discuss a very delicate subject with you. Please answer my questions very precisely. It's important. Do you know Stefan Luca?
He's a journalist, a friend of Martha's. They developed photographs together.
According to Stefan Luca, Martha Caligaro believed in vampires and engaged in strange rituals.
It's true. And before you ask the question, yes, I helped her.
Okay.
You do know the position of the church on this subject, don't you?
I know it, and I don't doubt that it's a very reasonable position when you think about the question, seated in an office in Rome. But in Vladoviste, the situation is different.
Do you want me to tell you how things happened?
I know that in spite of all your efforts, you weren't able to save Seldrick. Stephen Lucas holds that Martha was murdered. Have you ever heard of the Path of the Dragon? So before we get into that, like, I know that this video is going to be super long. I apologize. I'm not going to cut anything because there's no reason to, because I didn't spend much time like looking for things. So, like, the Catholic Church, they're really like one way on things. You know, they feel like it's just one way and there's no other way. Like, and I apologize for saying like a lot. I've been trying to get out of the habit, but whatever. So they're just saying it's one way and there's no other way. That's it. That's it. That's the end of it. But there are multiple factors in play. So you can't just write off one thing because you've never seen it before. Just like they say, you know, you can't say that there is no God because you've never seen him before. Just like in science, you can't say that evolution doesn't happen because you've never seen it before yourself. Or you can't say that the Big Bang Theory is a farce because you didn't witness it yourself. So, you know, you kind of have to grab from all sides of things. You can't just be tunnel vision in life and not look into other avenues. Research for yourself. Just don't say that this is the one bubble of things. This is it. This is how the world works in this one bubble. And there's nothing else that contends with it. So, that's all I'm saying. Let's move on with the game.
Martha spoke to me of it. It's a sort of accursed way of the cross, which leads to the source of evil. She embarked upon it against my advice. I wanted to protect her. Oh, I was wrong.
Why is that?
She died fighting. I fled. Today, it is she who has the good part.
So he went to a rest home. He's sick. He's obviously sick by listening to his voice. And he has the P anomaly, so he's probably going to be dead soon. I'm predicting right now. Let's finish this conversation with him, and then we'll go ahead and call this an episode. Because a lot of things have happened, and the story has progressed a lot. So I'm very satisfied with that. So let's ask him, in spite of all your efforts, let's reassure him.
Unfortunately not. 2 nights later, the window opened mysteriously, and the wind blew away the protective circle. Martha found the child dead, with wounds on his neck.
So it's possible that they had the garlic and everything, and it was communed or whatever you call it. But this creature is so powerful that it used a window, like opening a window, something so simple, to blow it away, when they should have had a more solid protective circle around the child where, wind couldn't blow it. But they probably didn't think of that. They were probably just like, this guy just comes in the door, he sees a protective circle, he can't touch the child. But yeah, obviously it was not like that.
It's very likely. I knew she was threatened. I'd offered her a dog to protect her. Now that seems to me to have been laughable. As if a dog could have stopped the enemy she was confronting.
Oh, that dog stopped me, alright.
Do you think that enemy was a vampire? A supernatural creature?
An emanation of the devil. If you'd lived a few years in Vladoviste, you wouldn't doubt it.
Okay.
Thank you for your frankness, Father. Of course, you realize that after your revelations, Martha will never be canonized.
Dang.
Yes, of course. What does it matter if she rests in peace?
Another thing, if a direct question is asked, I shall be forced to evoke your part in this business.
So be it. But you should know that my only regret is not to have helped Martha more. In the end, I slipped away. It was cowardly of me.
The Lord is our only judge. I have no wish to condemn you.
Alright, so that'll be it for this episode.
All right, now it's time to make my report to Monsignor Briganti.
Oh, okay, we have to call the Vatican. So, yeah, next episode we'll go ahead and call the Vatican and talk to Monsignor Briganti. Tell him most of our findings. We will not mention I wouldn't mention the possibility that there are vampires at work here. We'll probably say that there's evil entities in this town. I need more help. Don't tell them straight out, hey dude, hey, there's vampires. Like, no, you don't do that. Then I'm pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. We're gonna be head in our hands, shaking our heads, because he's probably gonna get denounced, or whatever the term is when you're when you have your priesthood taken away, and you know the church does not stand by you anymore. But anyways, guys, I had a nice time playing this playthrough. It did bring up some dialogue, and that's great. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this and you would like more, subscribe to Join the Souls. Subscribe to Join the Souls. Have a wonderful day. Bye.